I'm working on the 240 again today, and my plan for today is to get the interior pulled out, all the rear seats, and I'm gonna pull the driver's seat out just for better accessibility. But I'm doing this so that we can get in there and straighten out this big dent right here in the quarter panel. You can see here it's a pretty bad dent, so I need to be able to get in here and take out this panel here on the side so we can get in and knock out the dent from the inside. So I'm gonna start by taking out the front seat so that I can get in and work my way back a lot easier. Okay, now it should be ready to come out. All right, so now that the front seat is out, we can move on to taking out the rear seats. So for the rear seats, there's just this little pull tab under here. You pull it and then pull the seats up. I already did the one in the passenger side. And then this rear seat panel just pulls out like that. Okay, so I figured out with the seat backing, there's actually a 14mm bolt right here on the side of the seat. So the only way to get to it is with a 14mm wrench. So right now I'm just undoing that. Basically, there's just this 14mm bolt. It goes in right here on the side of the seat. There's one on both sides. And then once you have both of those bolts out, you just pull this tab and the rear seat backing just pops right out. Alright, so now that you have the rear seat flipped down, you have these screws here holding the carpet in and all of these little clips going around here. So the tools you'll need to get that off is a Phillips head screwdriver for these and a flathead to kind of pry these up a little bit, and you might need some needle nose pliers to get under these and pull them the rest of the way out. Okay, so now that you have all those screws and clips removed and have the carpet out, you're rear seat backing will just come freely out. Okay, so now with the rear seat back out, I can go ahead and work on getting this side piece out. So I went ahead and took out all the screws for this, so this will come loose. And then you have a 10 millimeter bolt right here, and you just kind of go around and pull on it. There's a bunch of clips that go in here, but then this side piece will come out. And later on, I'll start working on taking all this stuff out so we can get into that quarter panel. So it's been a few days since I've started filming this video, but my friend Clayton came over the other night and we got the whole rear interior taken out all the way back to the taillights. And I was checking for rust and everything. There's a little bit right here, but this is really the main spot that I need to worry about. Everything else is pretty clean. And we also got the whole wiring harness unhooked, and I labeled everything, which is a very big part for me, so that I make sure I can do this right the first time and get it all back together, because I've never done this before. We also got the exhaust header out. We're really just clearing stuff out of the engine bay so that we can pull this motor here pretty soon. And I don't know, I just really want to make sure that I get it right and don't really cut any corners with everything. I want this to be a very solid car when it's done. And I'm super excited about the build and super excited to show it. That's going to be it for this video. I think the next step's really just going to be clearing out the engine bay so that we can get the motor pulled out. And then after that, going to be doing more body work so that we can get it all ready for paint and paint the engine bay as well. That's why I'm clearing literally everything out. And then after that, all the fun stuff starts to happen, where we rebuild the motor and start doing things like brakes and really modifying the car and making it something special. And I'm so excited to do that. I've been having a lot of fun so far.